My first symptom was in 2005 with facial numbness. I went to see a neurologist who said I had no other signs of MS. So I just sort of put that away and never really thought about it until a few years later. Then I started getting shocks on the right side of my face. I was officially diagnosed with trigeminal neuralgia. I couldn't live with the pain, and I needed somebody to believe me. I needed somebody to help me manage my case. I needed the healthcare system. I ended up going to see another neurologist for it who ruled out MS with a physical exam. He ended up ordering an MRI, and then through that we were able to see that I had MS lesions. But he still told me that I didn't have MS because I didn't have motor problems or reflex problems. But I knew I had MS at that point. So I asked my GP for a referral to the MS clinic. When I was finally diagnosed, I felt really, really relieved, because then I knew that I would have a support team, I would have people who believed me, and I would have some treatment options. I had a really exciting and interesting life, and I thought it was just going to continue that way. I would go anywhere. I'd go on my own places. I traveled alone. I did all sorts of things. My husband and I were both, we loved to camp. We did all sorts of things. And then to have the rug pulled out from under you where you can't go out and you can't do anything. It was very hard for me to spend a whole year pretty much a prisoner in my own home. I'd get invitations to do things, but I couldn't because I was in so much pain. When you're leaning over and grasping your face when you're in pain, it makes people feel really, really afraid. I knew that I could not deal with the pain coming back. I knew I could not. So I was highly, highly motivated to find a treatment and to find a treatment that would work. So I asked for some information on drugs, and my neurologist was prepared to let me choose. I did all my research, I read about it, and I was so excited to see that there was a new oral drug that had a really good safety profile and a good efficacy profile. And so I'm so fortunate that I'm one of the first people in Canada to be on oral medications to manage my MS. One of the impacts that I've seen is, or I've noticed, is that when I brush my teeth, I don't get as much of a buzz. So I feel like there's something good happening in my mouth. I also, at times, have had really great energy. I've been out walking and walking fast. I feel like it's doing something for me. I try to eat as healthy as possible, making sure that I have get some exercise, sleep. Those kinds of things are really important. Just a regular, everyday routine. A few years ago, I built a website, and it was around my business. But when I was no longer able to work, I changed that website and the blog to be my MS journey. The thing that I really want readers of my blog to get out of it is to know that they're not alone. I think it's important for Canadians living with MS to be their best advocate, because there is so much information out there. So you'll really need to know and to sometimes to fight for the things that you need to help you. I'm optimistic about the future of MS because it's such a devastating disease, and there are all sorts of other neurological conditions. I think all of the research that's going into all of these conditions is going to help us get there.